All right, so this is going to be for the next zodiac sign that Spirit actually picks for us. So the first one was Pisces. So all the other remaining 11 signs are next. So this is going, the Spirit will determine what zodiac sign goes next, and then also Spirit will guide the actual reading. Also, tomorrow is going to be like a breakthrough reading. So it's going to reveal the shift that you could actually change everything for you. So it'll show like your challenge, your pattern, breakthroughs, powers, things like that. So this is going to be, if you can see that. If not, I'm going to actually put a picture in it in the actual video. Okay, so thank you, spirits, guides, angels, and ancestors. I truly appreciate it. I'm truly grateful. What sign is next? What sign is going to? There it is. Dun 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 dun. Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords would be Libra. Nice, Libra. You guys had to wait last for the last one, so it's time you guys get to go second, right? Okay, so what I'm going to do was just kind of like freestyle. Spirit's going to actually lay the cards out, and we're just going to take it from there, okay? So thank you, spirits, guides, angels, and ancestors. To appreciate it. I'm extremely grateful. Can you please, why Libra? What's going on? What is going on with Libra right now? I'm sorry, guys, I got sick. I can tell. Okay, first card. Page of Wands in reverse. So this is like new cycles. The pages are fire. Wands are fire. So fire. So Libra. Fire signs are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. I don't know if I just said it or not. Sorry, guys. I'm not kind of feeling a little bit under the weather. So it's earth and fire. Sorry, guys. So pages are earth and wands are fire. So this right here is basically in reverse. It's not a new cycle, clearly, right? And it's like bad or delayed news. You might get like a message that you didn't want, or so fire is like growth. So maybe something that you were looking forward to got a message that right now it might be like a little bit delayed. Okay, so this card, like, it's wands and fire, it's earth and fire, so it's creating to come alive, so it wants to grow, or something wants to become real. So in reverse, that's what I'm saying, it's probably delayed a little bit. Okay, so thank you, spirits, guides, angels, ancestors. I truly appreciate it, truly grateful. What is it that Libra needs to know? What else? So maybe something in the mail you guys were waiting for. It's gonna be a little bit delayed. Okay, now these came out in 2, so that's how we're gonna take them. Okay, so the Empress card. The Empress card is a mother card of the tarot deck, okay? This doesn't actually mean like your mother. It could represent that maybe you're a mother of, like, if this reading is for somebody and you're the mother of, you know, somebody's children, or it could be like a godmother. It could be, it's also like abundance, beauty, nature, fertility. Somebody could be pregnant, or maybe a birthing of a new idea. Get what I'm saying? So, and it also can represent maybe something that we overlook, one of our wounds that we have from our mother. You know what I'm saying? Like, this could go any way you want it. Okay, so the Empress card, this is Venus energy. And like I said, the Empress is like, it's very loving, it's nurturing, it's caring, it's wife material, or maybe an ex, baby mom, baby dad, mother, fertility, pregnancy. And if this card is representing you, somebody sees you as absolute beauty. It's a very beautiful card. A lot of abundance, right? A lot of growth. So the Ace of Cups in reverse, which means this is not a new love, okay? This is not something that's new. It's something that you've been going through. So the Ace of Cups in reverse is like, in the other way, it would be the devil is pouring that love and that grace into this cup. So you can't hold on to this cup anymore, and everything is falling out of this cup because it's in reverse. You see that? It's in reverse, guys. So the water's pouring out, the emotions, the feelings, right? So this is like sadness, pain, blocked or repressed emotions, feelings. Okay, so somebody might have hurt you. You might have gotten into an argument with your mom. You might have gotten into an argument with your baby dad, baby mom. You might have gotten an argument with somebody, anybody that this card could represent as a motherly card, okay? Okay, spirits, guides, angels, and ancestors, I appreciate them. I'm grateful. What else is going on with Libra? What is it that you want us to know about Libra? What do you want Libra to know? Why did you pick them next? Okay. So here we are. Ace of Swords, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so aces are new beginning. So cups, I'm sorry. Cups is water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Swords is air signs, which is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Pentacles are earth signs, which is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Okay, so the Ace of Swords. Thank goodness this one's upright, right? So the Ace of Swords. Swords, this card in particular, this is Venus and Libra. So this is your card, Libra, your energy. So the aces, new beginnings, right? And the swords represent, or the swords actually, if you think about a mirror right here, that mirrors the quality of our minds, right? So this might be like a truth or a new idea or a new way of thinking, right? So this is the hand of God, and it's very powerful. It might be like a change of identity, like the way that you actually view yourself. But because this came out with the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles is in reverse, the truth about somebody came out. So the kings and the queens, I always look at them as signifiers in my readings, to me. Okay, so this is either signifying you, or it's signifying something about this person, that a truth came out, or something came to light, because that mirrors the quality of our minds, right? So that is also the sort of truth. So the queens are specifically good at something. I actually get into this because these are signifiers in my readings, okay? So it could be yours, could also represent somebody that you know. Now, I'm going to let you know too that gender does not mean anything in the spiritual world. This could represent a male or a female, okay? So Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is earth signs, like I said. The key phrase is playing the hand that you've been dealt. She can go further on less than any other on the deck. She'll work her fingers to the bone if you deem worthy of it. She manages. So Capricorn is hardworking. This is a Capricorn card. So at her best, she can make anything work more than anybody else ever could imagine. She'll make do. On her lower, she's drudge. She may cheat to get what she wants or not even play that hand at all. She's very resourcefulness. She's generous, prosperity, high social status, successful, very nurturing, practical. It might be a working parent or a feminine person in your life who is a hard worker. So with every signifier, there's something that we need to learn. Either if this is you or if this is somebody in your life, something needs to be learned from them, right? So this is what they're asking you. Did you cheat yourself by going for less, the least expensive, the least suitable, or even the less than perfect? There's great pleasure in sacrificing for something or saving for something or even acquiring something that's just right. But sometimes it's the actual anticipation of that gives us more pleasure than actually having it. Okay? So don't overthink, especially in relationships. Set reasonable limits and embrace what you yearn for. You need to cocoon yourself in spiritual protection. Say extra prayers. Burn incense, light candles. Enjoy things like dinner, movies, etc. When you do things like this, you're going to heighten your appreciation for your blessings, the more with the simple things in your life. And you're going to come to realize of what it is that you can actually do without. So right here, this is what I'm saying. Maybe you got a bad text, a bad letter, a bad email, something, okay? So some kind of announcement, some kind of message came through. Maybe it was through your mom. It could have been through an aunt, grandmother, like I said, baby mom. You take it as resonates, guys, okay? Or this could be, like somebody that, like it could represent you if you're the baby, you know what I'm saying? So it'll make sense. So if you're the baby mom or you're pregnant or whatever, something had happened with the Ace of Cups. So this is feelings, emotions, relationships, right? So this is something with somebody that you've been dealing with. And this cup, the Ace of Cups in reverse is basically like I said, like it's like your emotions are pouring out. Like something happened here. An argument maybe or a fight, I'm not sure. But something happened here. There's a message of something. You got a message about maybe your mom and emotions, and something came pouring out. Emotions and feelings came pouring out. It was the truth about maybe an earth sign, or the truth came to light, or something came to light about this Queen of Pentacles, right? In reverse, this is telling me that energy, whoever the Queen of Pentacles is, which I don't think that it's you guys, I'm not feeling like it's you guys, is that maybe that's the energy of that person. When they're in reverse, it means that they're not really in there. They're not this earth sign is not in their element. They're not in their energy, right? So they're not at their best, I guess you could say, right? So the Queen of Pentacles in reverse is like a cloudy, clear vision, disruption, self-absorbed, maybe too focused on appearances, too focused on what other people think. Okay, let's take it as it resonates, guys. Thank you so much, guys. Okay. Okay, these came out in 2, so I'm going to actually put these down here. Okay, so there's secrets, right? Moon card in reverse. You're not listening to your intuition. You don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. This is 3 of Pentacles, right? So 2 is company, 3 is a crowd. So 3 of Pentacles are earth signs: Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. So this, see what I'm saying? Something had happened with an earth sign. And this is like collaborating or working with others. So if there's secrets behind your back, somebody's talking behind your back, and the 3 of Pentacles, so somebody is possibly talking behind your back, right? That's what it looks like. Or somebody's not. The moon card in reverse is like secrets, or like not trusting your intuition. It's lack of clarity or blockages, right? So, and then the 3 of Pentacles in reverse is there's no strength. There's no collaborating with others. You're not allowing other people's insights or allowing other people to help. But with this card, that's like secrets or keeping something from you, right? There's no clarity, right? So something's not clear. It's 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Thank you, Spirits, guys, angels, and I so appreciate it. I'm really grateful. So it's has to do with 3 people, maybe. It could be like, I don't know, best friend, or it could be co-workers. Take it as it resonates, guys, okay? Thanks, all these came out. Thank you, Spirits, guys, angels, and I so appreciate it. I'm truly grateful. Those fell out. If they meant to be, guys, they will fall back out again, I promise. Okay? What is it? There we go. High Priestess. Oh, yeah. Okay, so the High Priestess. This is Cancer energy. See the moon down there? It also could represent Pisces, too, as well. Take it as resonates, guys. Everybody has a different, But this is hidden love. So something hidden is going to come to surface, okay? So maybe a crush. You may have a stalker, or somebody might be having somebody stalk your page or something on social media, maybe. But this card is very secretive, and it does represent the moon card, and letting you know that something is going to come to light here. Something is about to be revealed. Thank you, Spirits, guys, angels, and ancestors. I truly appreciate it. I'm truly grateful. Why Libra? Why did you pick Libra? What is it that we need to know? What's going on with them? What is going on with my Libras? Whoa, oh. Okay, so these all came out. We're going to take them. Okay, so these came out too. So then we'll put these on the bottom over here. All right, so the 9 of Swords. This is the same thing that Pisces got, you guys. It's the same, even in the same. Check out Pisces if you guys cross-watch. That was crazy. These keep coming out with the same. Okay, so 9 of Swords in reverse. I'm sorry, guys, I'm sick. So 9 of Swords in reverse would be like you're overcoming darkness, okay? You're starting to see the light. You're recentering yourself. Like, this is about anxiety, nightmares, keeping, like when you lay in bed and you start thinking and your mind goes and goes and goes and goes, and then all of a sudden you're thinking like the worst case thing ever, and you can't sleep now because your anxiety is like sky high. So this in reverse is telling me that you're starting to come out of that. You're starting to take yourself out of that kind of mindset, which is good. Don't ever do that to yourselves, guys. That's terrible. Our minds make things out to be way worse than they really are, okay? But then here we go with the 8 of Swords, and this is what I was telling Pisces, like, okay, you're at the 9, and now you're going backwards to the 8, and this is reversed. And a little bit weird, but I get it, okay? So this is the 8 of Swords. This is seeking solutions. Both of these are air signs, which is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This is your energy, Libra. So 8 are solutions on the tree of life. 8s are, yeah, I said that. 8s are solutions on the tree of life. And right here, this is where it can show you, like, what happens when you guys get trapped in your minds. This is what happens to us. So the 8 of Swords is a mental suit. So this is the Lord of Shortened Force. It's a mental suit with astrological forces. So this is Jupiter and Gemini, okay? So this card represents a big lessons. It's very detriment. So Jupiter is expansive, and Gemini is a mental sign. So your thoughts are all over the place. They're short and fierce, right? So this is what happens when the mind tries to do too many things at once, okay? And this card is actually showing you how the power of your mind, where the mind actually destroys its own power, okay? So this card shows isolation, but if you look close right here, guys, the blindfolds are loose and the binding is loose. And that's showing that she can actually free herself from whatever's binding her if she chooses to, okay? So how she does that is you need to stop thinking, you need to recenter yourself, you need to feel instead of thinking, and once you do this and you recenter yourself, everything's going to come to you more clearly, okay? Everything's not going to be so cloudy, and everything will be more in order, clearer. So you will wiggle out of these binds right here, And understand that help is always at hand. There's always spirit there with us, our guides. Just talk to them. You know, that's also like what we're here for. You can message me too as well. So also you can wig out, and then just know that isolation and being trapped in your thoughts are not so. So stop believing in your thoughts and start trusting in your feelings. Okay, that's crazy. That's the same card that Pisces got, guys. Okay, I'm gonna put these up a little bit so we can have room for the others, so we can see, you guys be able to see the cards. Okay, so here we are, here we are, here we are. Okay, now this all came out, so this is all gonna be a story. This is Temperance in reverse, so this is like the need to, like the flow of things, right? So like, if there's two opposites and you have to find the balance of them and the flow, this is telling me there's no balance, there's no flow. Queen of Cups in reverse, there's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Emotions, feelings, relationships. This is a signifier of somebody. Star card in reverse. Gosh, you guys. These are crazy readings, I swear. The star card in reverse, this is Aquarius energy. This is healing. It's reversed. So either one of your chakras are blocked or you're not healing from something. And here's the good old devil, good old Capricorn, right? So this is telling me that something is not balanced. There's no flow in something, okay? There's no equal give or take. Her foot's in the water right there, staying grounded. So this is telling me that you're not grounded. This is the reason why Queen of Cups in your life this also could be representing you, of the characteristics of this person. So take it as it resonates, but I'm going to delve into these ones because, like I said, these ones are signifiers, okay? So the Queen of Cups, this is water and water, okay? Double element, guys, very powerful. So this makes her the best telepathic sender and receiver of all queens. She's very psychic and she's very imaginative. She's beautiful. So she looks at this cup right here. People wonder what is in that cup. Well, if you look carefully, there's no other cup like it in the deck. So there's actually angels on her cup. And she sits at the water's edge right here. And she sits at the water's edge and is a very magical place to interact with her psychic abilities and her imagination. So when she's at her lower polarity, she uses that water to reflect back. And it's like a reflection, like a mirror, okay? So this is, if you're dealing with somebody like this person is mirroring you, okay? So if there's something that's not going right, this is Cancer possibly. It could be a Cancer. I don't, Cancer could possibly be a Cancer. I don't know. Like I said, you guys will make it make sense. So anyways, what she does is she uses that water to reflect back. So that means that this person is mirroring you. So if there's something that's wrong or there's something that needs to be learned, that you need to go look in the mirror, okay? And if it has to do with your mom or your baby mom, like that could also be like a mirroring of your parent, okay? So take it as it resonates, guys, okay? So anyways, she actually uses water to reflect back, but it's colorless, okay? Because there's something that's being blocked. There's a closed channel. So these 7 chakras something's blocked, right? So this does represent Cancer too, because of the 7 chakras. And anyhow, so this person has instinct and empathy, insightful caring. So feeling strong emotions, it's time to call on psychic abilities. Achieving unity with spirit. It may represent a mature female in your life who is supportive or caring, or it may also represent you, a nurturing soul and empath, very intuitive in the flow, a psychic, a good listener. Cups represents feelings, so the more that you are in touch with your feelings, the more empathic and psychic that you will become. So in reverse, beating yourself up accomplishes nothing. Embracing your feelings is one thing, wallowing in them is another. You need to pause to feel, then move on, informed and enabled by your insights. You need to always trust in your intuition, guys, and take appropriate action. No amount of self-pity will ever make anything better. Stop second-guessing yourself. Strong feelings are telling you something, not to render you helpless. You need to reflect on what you really need, then take action, otherwise you're going to get bogged down. In truth, very few of us were meant to live in a life of constant contemplation. We all have to live in the real world. So if you have psychic abilities, be sure your deployment is regulated by your highest ethical standards. Okay? So that could represent you or a person in your life, but remember, this person is mirroring you. Okay? Because look at water, 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 mirroring. Okay? And right here, the star card, that's Aquarius energy. This person, what she's actually doing is she's taking this water, which is our emotions, our feelings, and she's taking this water and she is nurturing this dead, dry land back to life. So in reverse, this is telling me that that is not happening. There's no healing here. And one of these chakras might be blocked. So check out your chakras, guys, okay? Now, this is the Devil card. The Devil card, the wonderful Devil card, he represents Capricorn. Capricorn is contradiction, right? So, contradiction, somebody's mirroring you, right? So, what he does and what he's here for is that we choose to, even when we know something is not serving us, whether it's an addiction or a cycle, or maybe even the way we talk to ourselves, or even our thoughts, or whatever, gossip, whatever's not good for us, we sit there and we choose to keep on letting that, allow that in our lives, or we keep on delving in it. He's like, okay, well, you know that this isn't serving you and it's not serving others, so I'm going to sit here. I'm going to make sure that you learn this the hard way. And that's what he's here for. He's the shadow person of our spirit. Okay, so now look at, see these people right here? This is the man and the woman, and they're chained, right? It looks like they're chained to the podium, like, oh wow, I'm chained here. Like it's the devil. It's the evil. Like it's just overcoming me. Oh no, we have choices, and we choose everything in our lives. So these chains right here, they're loose. And whenever these people feel like when they realize that this is not serving them and they don't want to do this anymore and it's getting harder and harder and harder, they'll hopefully get sick of it and they can take the chains off themselves. This person can't take this chain off. This person can't take this chain off. You have to take the chain off yourself. Okay? Nobody else has that power to do that. Nobody has that power over you. You have choices. You have free will, and those are your choices. So it's nobody else's fault. When you choose to delve in something that's not suited for you, is your choice, and that's why you need to take your chains off. Okay? And then also, the more that you stay in this bad, whatever it is, cycle, the more you become him. Okay? And the harder it is to take those chains off. So that's the devil card. It can also be because Capricorn. Thank you, spirits, guys, angels, ancestors, which you appreciate. Okay. So now these two came out. So here is the Eight of Pentacles in reverse and the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so Pentacles are our earth signs. Both of these are earth. Okay, so it's Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. So the eights on the tree of life are seeking solutions. So this in reverse is telling me that you're not seeking a solution in this, right? So this in particular, the Eight of Pentacles would be the Sun and Virgo. The Page of Pentacles would be Venus and Taurus. Okay? These two cards. Each card has a planet and a zodiac sign. This is all energy, guys. That's it. Nothing else. There's no magic. There's no enchanting. There's no invoking. Nothing. This is all energy. We are energy. Spirit is energy. The planet is energy. The universe is energy. Feel me? Planets are energy. So anyway, that's how we're able to do this. But anyways, so this is, you're not seeking solutions, okay? This is something that's repetitive. After repetitive, it gets boring, almost like robotic, right? No motion. So Pentacles represents our physical material world. So it could be anything. It could be a job. It could be money. It could be a relationship. It could be a person. It could be a thought process. Anything in our physical material world, okay? So right here, it is like the Eight of Pentacles in reverse is like maybe you're starting to break from repetition. You're getting out of being bored. You're challenging yourself to something new. That makes perfect sense because here's a new cycle. So you got bored with something, right? Something became repetitive, and you had to break free from it. So in reverse, that's telling me that you broke free from this repetitive, constant, robotic, over and over and over again. So this is a new cycle, right? And it's a lot of energy. You got bored, or that the earth sign got bored. And then now here, this is a new cycle because of the boredom, right? So these are new cycles. They belong to Malkuth. They correspond with earth signs. So this is earth and earth, right? So that's heavy, double element, just like this. These two are double elements. A lot of energy. That's why you guys have so much energy in your guys' readings. Makes sense. Perfect sense. Okay, so this is like the Queen Junior. Okay, so what I mean by that is that the foot's in the door, right? It's graduated elementary school. Now you're like in high school, and it's not as mature as the Queen, but the foot's in the door. So it's the immature version of the Queen, but it doesn't mean that they're immature because they passed elementary school, right? So this is like a Queen Junior, like the princess, okay? I should say that. So anyways, this is earth and earth, okay? So this is consolidation, make firm, mold into one mass, being all parts that are concerned with the body. So this represents conditions that you made in your body, in your environment, by your own actions. Your own actions, guys. Learning growth, you're learning by doing. The good news is in earthly matters such as money, education, business, or health, you're starting to lay foundations, you're developing a plan, inspirations. Give relationships time to flourish, okay? The body's a precious gift, treat it as such. Keep material blessings into perspectives. This card represents inspiration, ambition. It signifies the energy and the motivation needed to succeed. Nice, 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 nice. So, Page of Pentacles. Let's see something. Okay, Page of Pentacles. So, Virgo, it's like concerned what others think about and like showing off. Okay, so something got repetitive, and then here's a new cycle. Like, oh, look at my pentacle. Or she's like, wow, look at this pentacle. Like, it's infatuation almost. Okay, so something got bored, and then somebody got infatuated with something. Maybe, possibly. That's what I'm kind of getting from this. Where did I come up with that infatuation? Also, like, concerning what other people think. Or you found, or they, or you, because energy's fluid, somebody found something valuable, and like, kind of almost like somebody might have been showing off, or like, you know, like somebody got caught somebody's interest, right? So now here's another pentacle, guys. 9 of Pentacles. Holy moly. Earth signs, Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. So the 9 of Pentacles is Virgo again. This is Virgo energy, guys. So the 9 of Pentacles would be like, this person is very confident. That's why. So there's an infatuation, right? So somebody's very confident right here. They feel confident, content, possibly. Also, let me see. Yeah, maybe somebody's showing off, or I don't know. Like, gain luxury, confidence. So maybe there's something, you saw there's something to gain, or they felt like there's something to gain. Something got repetitive and boring, right? Then here's that new cycle that came. And now it's like, this is a gain, luxury. So you guys, or they think they're gaining something out of this new, what is the new cycle? What's going on with Libra? Let's find out what this new cycle is. Precise angel message. I appreciate. I'm truly grateful. Ooh. Okay. We'll take this after this. This fell out first. Okay, so here's being vigilant. The Emperor in reverse. The Chariot in reverse. Okay, so can you guys see that? I just want to make sure you guys can see that. Oh yeah. Okay, so the 9 of Wands. So Wands are fire signs, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This card in particular, this card is the Moon and Sagittarius. Okay, so remember, the Moon is secrets or listening to your intuition, right? And Sagittarius is like full of hope. Okay, so this is somebody's being vigilant. Somebody who's been through a lot here. Somebody went through a lot, and they're refusing to give up. They don't want to give up, right? So the 9 of Wands is like almost in a respectful way, but see, he's got a bandage on his head, so he's not broken, but you know, this is kind of, it's wearing on him, right? So this is the part where they're telling you that you're almost there, don't give up. But look at here now, this is the Emperor. This represents Aries. If you're dealing with an Aries, it could be somebody in Aries. If not, it could just be the characteristics of Aries. So the characteristics of an Aries is he's a leader, rules, boss. It's also the father figure in this deck. Okay, so remember, the Empress was the mother. This is the father. Okay, and this also means like rules, right? So, and it also could represent maybe something that had happened when you were younger, and it could be something that is a wound, right? So if it's mirroring back at you, you need to learn something here, and it's mirroring back at you. It's telling me that's something that is hard for you to see because you buried it deep, so you might not see it yet. Okay, so just letting you know, just throwing it out there. So this is Aries energy. So another thing about him is that he, you know, he's got all these clothes on, right? But underneath all of these, his robe or whatever he's wearing armor. And everybody's like, why would you wear armor underneath your clothes? The reason why is to protect him from his biggest threat. You know what his biggest threat is? Being vulnerable. Okay, so this does represent the father. You want to know why? Because our fathers are taught not to even be vulnerable, not even talk. Well, majority, not everybody. So if you guys have a father that's vulnerable, I so am jealous, because, you know, like my dad, you don't talk about your you know, you talk about your problems, you don't talk about your feelings, you just don't, okay? You just bury it deep and just hope it goes away, right? It doesn't. That's why we need to dig it up and get it out, okay? So, in reverse, this is telling me, well, in reverse, the Emperor would be like, you're not taking the lead in something, or maybe you're being too sensitive, or it's like an authoritative male, okay? Now, the Chariot, this is Cancer energy, okay? So either this is Cancer out of its element, or you're dealing with a Cancer, not in a good way, see, because it's reversed. This is also like two things, that opposing forces that are pulling you in different directions, right? So This also means like moving forward. So you might not be able to be moving forward at the time, right now. Okay, so something you've been through a lot. This is Aries energy. It could be like too many rules, or the actual person itself, somebody not being vulnerable, somebody not caring about how other people feel. And this Chariot card is like the opposing forces of the good and bad, the light, the day, right? So there's no willpower here. The Chariot in reverse, the Chariot is willpower, and it's inner willpower, right? So the Chariot is like a lack of direction, willpower, or like your conflicting outside forces are pulling you in different directions, right? So here we are, the Two of Wands in reverse, Ten of Wands. So Two of Wands, he has the world in his hands, right? See that? This is partnerships. Twos are partnerships. They also overview principles, right? So this is like if somebody was, you know, well, so the twos, they're not tainted yet because they haven't gone through any lessons. So they're right next, you know, they're the next on the tree of life, right? So they overview principles. They are cards of harmony. They're at their highest form because they're untainted. So the tree of life, twos are wisdom. They're partnerships at its highest form. So it has something to do with a partnership. Not necessarily a relationship. It also could be like partnership in career, partnership, you know, just take it as it resonates. So this is Mars in Aries. So Mars is the planet of chaos, fighting, like war. Aries, there's Aries, right? So this is Mars in Aries. Fire sign and a fire planet. Double element, guys. So this is the Lord of Domination. So he's standing looking over or surveying his land. He has the world in his hands. This represents planning for the future. So something is not moving forward. There's no planning in something anymore. Okay, so like the ace is like a new beginning. This is actually, you're not taking the steps. So the aces signify like the thought of it, and the twos are like, you know, the action in it. And there's no action in something. Something stops, something stagnant. There's no movement, right? Something, you went through something either with an Aries or maybe because there was too many rules. You're not moving forward anymore. There's no steps forward to anything, and now you feel like you're taking this burden on all by yourself. This is the Ten of Wands right here. So that's on the tree of life, the tens are the lowest, and that's the hardest. So you can get that nudge to jump right back up to the top, right? So this is a lesson to be learned here. Something needs to be learned. Okay, so the Ten of Wands. This is like, you can see in this card, there's this man here, right? He's carrying a lot of wands. He's actually carrying all the wands, but he's carrying them on his own accord. Okay, so this is Saturn and Sagittarius. So this is like karmic teachings. That's why it's reflecting back at you. This is a karmic teaching. Okay, that's why that person mirrors you. So this is a karma teaching. So it's putting a lot of pressure on yourself, but you know intuitively that this pressure is what's needed to actually take that necessary leap back up to the top of the aces, right? So this card is showing that you, even though you know that you need this pressure, you don't actually have to carry all these wands or this burden alone. There's a lot of spiritual help here. This card encourages you to learn this pressure and learn the responsibility. You can handle it and know that there's always spiritual help. You just need to ask, okay? So knowing and being honest to yourself about your own limits, you need to know and start being honest with yourself about your own limits. You need to recognize when something is not suited, when you are not suited for certain things. Okay, so that's the devil energy. So knowing and being honest about your own limits, recognizing when you are not suited for certain things that are draining your energy. You are overburdened, many responsibilities, maybe major challenges. You're taking on too much. You may feel like it's an uphill battle. You keep going, and the end is in sight. That's being that vigilant, right? So keep going, the end is in sight. But I'm going to let you know something. Overexerting yourself is not a sign of strength. It's actually poor judgment. You cannot give your best when you are exhausted. And when you're exhausted, you actually disconnect from your spirit. So you need to disconnect. Bless you. You need to disconnect. You need to reconnect and treat it as if you're going to see a life-saving doctor to reconnect to your spirit. Sorry, guys. My cat just sneezed. It's so cute. You okay, cat? Hi, Tonky. Okay. Her name's Tonky. Alright, so thanks for guys, angels, ancestors. I truly appreciate it. I'm truly grateful. What else? Oh, there it is. Okay. 7 of Pentacles. God, you guys, Pentacles. Gosh, sorry. Pentacles. Earth. So, 7 Pentacles. This is illusionary success on the tree of life. Illusionary success. It means that things aren't always what they seem, and you need to start opening up your eyes, trusting your intuition when something's telling you, well, this isn't right. And guess what, guys? It's not right. Trusting that little inner voice. It's our spirit, our soul. It's been here way longer than us, guys. So the Seven of Pentacles. This is Saturn and Taurus energies. Is Taurus. So this is earth signs. This is the Lord of unfulfilled success. Saturn and Taurus. It's a very heavy sign on a fixed earth. If you can see in this card, this person is looking, but he's not really seeing all of the beauty that has been attained. Okay, so he's not being able to see the good that actually came out of this. Instead of viewing the glass as half full, this person actually looks very unfulfilled and very disappointed. But maybe you actually did a lot better than what you realized. You're just looking at it in all the wrong angles. You need to try to look at the situation with a different perspective. You need to try to change the angles or even change the view. Clean that clouded lens and look away. Okay, think in the best outcome that you can imagine and look back at the card. Did you see it change? It's not magic, it's belief. Okay, so what this is saying is like, look at it. So he's like, God, he's disappointed. He's like, God, I did all that work for this? This is it? This is all I get? So this is where we change our mindset. So we start getting a different perspective on something, right? So the power of mind is real, and what we put out into the universe is real. So instead of looking at this glass half empty, let's look at it half full. Like, wow, we've been through a lot. We stayed vigilant, and even though I carried these wands, I got this far. And even though it was really hard and it was really tough, look at what really came out of this, and it's still growing. So now look at it. Doesn't it look like he's looking at that adoringly and he's admiring it almost? That's how strong our minds are. We can change this. We can change the truth with our minds. How we choose to view things. How we choose to look at things. Okay, so the Hierophant in reverse. This is Taurus in reverse. Wow, you guys. Oh my, what are you guys going through? So this is Taurus energy in reverse. This means that you're not learning something, or you don't have faith in something, or there's too many rules, like the Emperor, right? Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, Ancestors. I truly appreciate it. I'm truly grateful. What else is it that Libra needs to know? What else is it that Libra? Whoa, holy cow, that was mine. Oh my gosh. Here it is. The Tower card. This is Scorpio energy, guys. This belongs to Mars. Mars is upheaval cast. You know this card very well. So, the Tower card. This is when the universe steps in. Either you're doing something that's not serving you and you're not choosing to change, or the universe just knows it's time for you to change. And this is why. Okay, so the foundation here, this is built on a weak foundation. This building, when this building was built, it could hold this building. As we learn, as we grow, and we take what we learned and we learn from it, and then we apply it in our lives, we become stronger. We have a different frequency, a higher frequency, right? And then when we get change and we get better, and we're no longer delving in things that don't serve us, people will leave our lives. People will exit our lives, okay? So now this foundation right here is holding this building, but this building is different. This building is stronger. It's a different frequency. So what happens is either by your choice, you can create this tower moment within yourself to be able to rebuild this. Or if you don't, and you keep on choosing to delve in things that, or you're off your path, or you're just at that point where you grew and you learned and it's time, the universe will step in when you least expect it, and with one bolt of lightning hit you in the crown chakra, in our head, our brains, and our thought process. It's going to shake this and bring us to its very knees, okay? Just so that you can rebuild this, because now you're a different person. You've evolved. You can't sit on this foundation anymore because it can't hold you, because your frequency is different. You're changed. See what I'm saying? So either we can do this on our own, if we know how. That's the thing. We don't know how all the time. Or the universe will come in when we least expect it and do it when we don't want it to happen, okay? So the Tower moment happens. It's sudden, unexpectedly. King of Swords in reverse. So King of Swords in reverse would be, this is Gemini's card. So it's going to be any air sign, which is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Libra and Aquarius. You being a air sign, I wouldn't doubt that if this is you, because it's in reverse, out of your element a little bit, maybe, or, maybe not. But just take it as resonates, guys, okay? So the King of Swords in reverse would be like a tyrant, maybe somebody who's being abusive or manipulating, or uses the truth against people, okay? So I hope that's not you guys. I don't think it's you guys, because you guys are all about justice, right? So The King of Swords. Is, yeah, somebody who's being abusive, manipulative. So he's not looking to his left, he's not looking to his right. Somebody with a pure mind, so, not really, right? So let's get into this one. The King of Swords. So this is air and air, double element again, you guys. You guys have so much power, I swear. Now I know why. That's why that light did that. If you guys didn't see in that one video, you need to check out the light in, pretty sure it's the energies of how they feel. No, yeah, how they feel about you. That light was flickering. So anyways, this is a double element. It's pure mind. It's the only court card where he's not looking to his left, he's not looking to his right, he's looking straight at you. The reason is he has a pure mind. It's because he's not looking to his past, he's not looking to his future. He's actually fixated on this present moment, okay? So that's why his mind is pure. If we look at our past, it's anxiety. If we look into the future, when we look at our past, it's depression because we can't change it. When we look into our future, it's anxiety because we can't control it, okay? So you have to stay present in this moment right now. That's the only thing that we have control over, is this present moment right now. Okay, so his key phrase is unveiling truths behind appearances. So he sees through people, right? So if you have a clear mind and you're set in this present moment and you're not focusing on the past and you're not trying to control the future, you can see through people. You can feel people's energies, guys. So when you're really like, when you're not clouded and when you don't have things like blocking you. So at his best, he uses truth in the constructive ways. At his lower, he's untruthful, self-serving. He uses the truth as a weapon because sometimes the truth hurts, right? So make sure that your word is your bond. One level of maturity is the amount of words that you actually speak compared to the words that you actually, versus the words that you actually listen to, okay? So start to listen to understand rather than listening to respond. This will help you grow, as well as the people will look at you with more respect because you are at a level of maturity to understand others rather than making them understand you. Reserve judgment until all the evidence has been heard. And remember, maybe nobody is wrong and nobody is right. It's just different perspectives. You need to make commitments and stick to them. If you say that you're going to meet a deadline, do so. If you have to evaluate anything at work, don't sugarcoat the results. Brown-nosing on empty praise is not respectable. Honesty is. You need to strive to be that honesty, and it's what you are known for. So say what you mean and mean what you say. Friends and partners need straightforward feedback. Give that to them. Avoid trying to control what people say or how they say it. When conflict is over, you need to let it be over. Okay, guys? And that is utmost truth. So remember, it's only your responsibility to do what you said that you were going to do. And it's not your responsibility to tell them what they said that they were going to do. Or your responsibility to keep reminding them. Leave that up to them. You make sure that you did your part, and that's all that you can do. And listen to that small, still voice inside. When you hear it, you need to act on it with total confidence. Okay, that's your intuition. You need to find the ones you respect to be able to express your verdict and your opinions. Be sure to let your spirituality temper your conversations and match your words with good deeds, okay? And remember, spirit is your subconscious, and always act on that and trust in it. So that is basically what's happening. So you feel like maybe somebody is being secretive to you, keeping things behind your back, or lying about you, or something in that nature. But this is telling me that person is mirroring you. So that contradiction is real in this. So maybe you need to look into the mirror, and you can be known for treating others fairly, or you can be known for being treated fairly when you treat others fairly. Okay? You can't ask and expect the truth if you don't give the truth. You can't expect somebody to love you if you don't give love. You cannot do that. Okay? Whatever you want, you have to give more of. If you want more love, give more love. See what I'm saying? If you want more truth, speak the truth. Act on it. Always keep it in your... You have to, because the contradiction is real, and somebody's mirroring you in this. Okay, so there's your reading, Libra. Don't forget to subscribe, guys, if you haven't already. Thank you so much for all the love. I love it, and all the support. Tomorrow's reading is going to be something that, like a breakthrough. So it's something that you can actually shift in your energy to have you. It's like a pattern that you have, your challenge, your breakthrough, your power, and your future. Okay, so make sure you guys subscribe. And then thanks so much for watching, guys. Love and light.